Hi. So today we're gonna talk about book review here. We're gonna do A Storm of Swords by George R. Martin. What can I say about this book? First of all, it's massive. It was the biggest book that I have ever read, and I probably won't ever read another big book like that again, just because when I started reading that, it was May, and now it's like November, and I finished it at the end of October. So, yeah, it wasn't the greatest time because I was lugging around this cover for like so long, and it went to Nova Scotia with me. It went to Halifax, all over. So, yeah, but it was one of the best fantasy books I have ever read, like ever. So, for that, I'll say this book to catch my eye on Game of Thrones. Like, I love Game of Thrones, but honestly, the first two books were, I guess, ice and fire, to be brutally honest. Not brutally honest, just anatomically correct, per se. But yeah, to have this book with me for so long. I'm sorry, the lighting is really bad here. I'm just gonna go there. That might be better, I think. So, yeah. A Storm of Swords. What do I have to say about A Storm of Swords? Number one, I didn't like how long it is. But that's not really why we're here. I guess the nitty-gritty of it. What do I have to say? The nitty-gritty of it. Storm of Swords, we really learn about Jaime Lannister. He shows his true sides about it. And about who he is, really. The quest that he made throughout this book was intense. Like, it was absolutely intense. I'm not a huge fan of Jaime Lannister. Not for what he does, but because he's kind of smirk. Like, he doesn't, he's just not a nice guy. I don't know if that would really put a word to it. It's been about a couple of weeks since I finished this book. I should have done it, like, right as soon as I finished this book, but oh well. So, Cersei really develops into a good queen in this book. Her heart just really, it opens up because she feels sorry for the poor people because she was once poor, right? And, I don't know, Cersei, for me, no, that was Khaleesi I'm talking about, sorry. Cersei was always rich. Cersei. Let's talk about Cersei. Cersei really showed her true sides along with Jaime Lannister. She really attacked against her brother, and like, I feel sorry for the imp. I really do, because he's always getting into some kind of trouble, and Like, he didn't have a chance, really, in this book. But I hope in the next book, somehow, it'll line up with the TV show, and he'll have a better chance, at this game. But Sansa, on the other hand, like, I couldn't believe, the book, I'm not gonna give too much of the book away. Sansa is a completely different character. Sansa. What do I have to say about Sansa? Holy cow, she's like 10 years more mature than she actually is in the TV show, when she's probably 19 or so in this book at the time. But she acts like she's 30. Like, she has no problem going around, making her way through the whole series, and she will betray anybody that she possibly can. And to me, that is like, you know, I kind of like Sansa in this book more than I like Sansa in the TV show. Because her character is so different. Her character, it changes the story when you read the book, and that's all I'm gonna say about that, because I don't want to give too much of it away. But this is one of the series where you have to read the book after you read the show. This series is the only series that I'm gonna say that for now. Because Sansa is totally different. Jaime Lannister is almost completely different. Cersei, it's about the same, but they really pick on the imp a lot more. Arya, oh my god, they really pinpointed on her character. Arya is, let me see here. Arya, what do I have to say about Arya? Arya isn't really, like, she's different, but she's a lot more childish in the book. So, I guess in a way, she portrays her character in the TV show quite well towards the book. So, I don't really have much to say about Arya except for that, because it's only at the 3rd book. I'm at the 4th book right now. It's about the first couple hundred pages of it. And personally, yeah. Personally, I like Arya out of all the characters. Jaime, no, not Jaime, the imp's whore, though. This is where she gets mean. And that's all I'm gonna say. 'Cause, like, by the 3rd book, you really don't wanna, unless you have read this, spoiler alert, because, by the 3rd book, what was that? Okay, so, I guess that's really all I gotta say. You gotta really read until the 4th book. It's just intense. By my liking of the series, though, it has to be my all-time favorite book series that I have ever read. Like, I am almost to the point where, like, Stephen King was my favorite author. No. Like, I dedicated my high school graduate photos to Stephen King's books, and because that was my favorite thing when I was in high school. But now, like, George R.R. Martin, he's beating him. Like, Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire. Wow. George Martin's writing is impeccable. His writing is like poetry in every single sentence. Like, it's absolutely exquisite. For this decade, it's almost 30 years old. It's about 25, I think. So, for the decade that it was written in, for fantasy, like, that's really impressive. to have that amount of writing qualities. Like, he really shows that he cares about his characters in this book, and that's what makes me fall in love with his work, because wow. You get lost in it for, like, I read 5 hours straight, okay, like 300 pages long. That is me. And it just, to me, that was, all I gotta say is, sorry for the shitty review, but A Storm of Swords, George R.R. Martin, one of the better books that I've ever read in my life. And I really just started taking reading seriously when I took writing seriously over the last years, so A Song of Ice and Fire. You really gotta read it. When I'm done, the 4th book, I will do another review. I'll do a better review than this. This was just off the whim. I didn't say much of anything, but, pick it up in your library. A Storm of Swords. That's all for now, guys. Storm of Swords. Bye for now.